Thought, we believe that we are not separate from the earth in which we live. We're actually a part of it. And when we operate from that understanding, from that belief, the choices that we make and the things that we do and in the way that we live have a positive impact on our planet. We know in New Thought the power of thought. We know the power of consciousness. We know the power of the spoken word. And so we believe that it is absolutely essential for us to also hold a different vision, a new vision of our place on the planet, the way that we work within the ecosystem, so that we can heal the crisis that we see all around us.
New Thought has so much to offer in the areas of social cohesion in village and city. First of all, we teach the oneness of all beings and put this into practice. And out of that oneness of all beings, we celebrate the diversity that is expressed in all ways, whether it's culturally, ethnically, spiritually, and all the ways that humans flower into expression. We celebrate that. What we have noticed is that over time, humans have fallen into the consciousness of separation and fear. New Thought calls us back home to an honoring of all beings, their essential spiritual essence, and finding bridges that can connect us back to harmony and back to our original co-creativity.
Everybody agrees that the earth is in crisis from lots of different points of view, and yet at the very moment we see that, we teach that everything that exists arises from thought. The Buddha said it, Jesus said it in a little bit different language. If we understand that what looks like a crisis today has arisen from thought, what an amazing opportunity for us to pause and not be overwhelmed by, boy, what a mess we made. But to understand that from the messes we've made can arise amazing opportunities. So even though there is a crisis and it's clear, I think you could surely argue that it's here, what an opportunity for mankind to make the jump and to shift to what they've been talking about from the ages of time, to actually make this shift and live in heaven for everybody.
New Thought, Ageless Wisdom is a recent articulation of what these indigenous cultures, as we're calling them, have been holding for years. We're just articulating it in a new way. And they're reminding us as to what's inherently true about all of us. So how can we begin to allow individuals that have been so disenfranchised to maintain their cultural identity while at the same time participating in the evolutionary impulse that's carrying all of us forward? Now, once these questions are sincerely asked, then the universe answers them. Now, if we don't sincerely ask the question, we don't get the answer. So I think that that's a place to start.
The New Thought principle that comes to mind is that intelligence is driving evolution. Evolution did not create intelligence. It's the other way around. So that we have a conviction that this intelligence is innate in every person, all sentient beings really, runs through nature, runs through the universe. It's pervasive and present everywhere. And that as we awaken to our spiritual wholeness, we also awaken to the realization that that intelligence is available to us as we are accessible to it. So what I mean by that is that I have faith in humanity.
Take a look at some estimates. I've seen a couple of different estimates about what kind of economic input would it take to begin to heal world's poverty. The answer keeps coming up somewhere between $30 and $35 billion a year. So here's the proposition. If the 1,000 largest global corporations were to give 1% of their net profits per year, just 1%, it would create that healing. In other words, 1% would create somewhere between $30 and $35 billion per year. Quite a solution. So as opposed to generosity from an individual to another individual or a group of other individuals, I think we need to take a look at a collective consciousness of generosity for all.
our consciousness, our intentions, the words that we speak, the commitments that we make, all of those things are the ways in which we go forth into creation. And so in these times when things are so challenging, we find that we have this place to stand that is in spiritual truth and in the wholeness of our own being and in the ability to have a new idea and a new thought and bring forth a new experience, regardless of what it is that's taken place. And I think as a species, we're just beginning to truly harness these kinds of things in a way that I know is going to make a tremendous difference for all of us.